No, we're missing a bird brochure. Oh,
You said bird brusher.
Hello, parental units. This summer, we hopped onto a ferry again for a backpacking adventure to the Pacific coast of Washington State. The ferry that takes you across the Salish Sea, that's the Puget Sound, isn't far from our home in the suburbs of Seattle. But the trip across the width of the Olympic Peninsula is a 4-hour road trip. A beautiful journey across tidal flats, bridges with views of islands, lakes, and a national park containing a temperate rainforest with old-growth trees. Since we wanted to see some of the sights while we were out there, we decided to stay in a hotel in NoMBe for 2 nights so that we could make the hike out to Cape Flattery and see the Makah Museum in one day, then drive out to the backpacking parking lot the next day. This way, we wouldn't be catching a ferry, making a road trip, picking up permits, and then also backpacking to our camp spot in one exhausting day. As the hike and the camping spots for the backpacking trip are on Makah Land, we needed a permit from the tribe for recreational activities. It's easy to pick up at the corner store, or in our case, on the road out to the hike, and it lasts all year. The hike to Cape Flattery is a very short 1.5-mile round trip and suitable for children as long as they're closely supervised. There are some places that are off-trail, with cliffs dropping right out into the ocean. However, for the most part, it is very safe with viewing platforms, railings, boardwalks, and steps. The views of the rocky coastline with crashing waves and wind-swept trees is breathtaking and like nothing else I've ever seen. The last viewing platform looks out onto an island with a lighthouse. We were lucky to see fishing boats cruising out to sea to catch salmon and Dungeness crab for the fish and chip shops. The boats honked for the tourists and we all waved. That evening we ate at Calvin's Crab House. That's where the gal at the register recognized us from the hike and told us about the boats. The food was delicious and had the best view in the state.
Oh, I see the sea star.
The museum was a very insightful look into how the Makah people lived before colonization. So much of their way of life was forgotten that it was hard to prove if they had used even basic things like fishing nets. Luckily, a landslide in the 70s revealed a previously buried village containing artifacts showing how they had lived, traded, made tools, homes, boats, and all manner of things. Much of their way of life came from hunting salmon, seal, and whale, using cleverly crafted harpoons, floats, and ropes. They wove fiber from specially bred dogs, made cedar boxes, toys, garments, and everything needed for a full, rich life. The museum had replicas of boats, a longhouse complete with artwork and tools in it, and had many fascinating artifacts from daily life.
A wild Devon appears.
Thank you for sharing in our adventure. Take care out there and do the thing!